Hi, my name is Costa Georgiadis, and you know what? Over the years, I've been called plenty of things. Feral, wild. I actually like that one. And I invite you to embrace the wild with me, because this is a new program from the Jane Goodall Roots and Shoots in partnership with the Royal Botanic Gardens here in Sydney. The beauty of this program is it's an online program where you can take up and participate by doing all these different projects. Something as simple as creating a bug hotel. Now, when you create a bug hotel, that will connect you not only to insects but to birds. Birds need trees, you'll connect to trees and plants. If you connect to plants, then you need to understand that plants provide food and habitat for animals. And the quiet part about all of this is when you're doing this, it's opening doors for your career ahead in life. That could be through gardening. It could mean that you become a horticulturist at the Botanic Gardens. You might want to become a zoologist. You might become a landscaper or a landscape designer. You might work in national parks, or 1,000,001 opportunities that nature can provide. So let's start to rewild the world together. One insect hotel, one lizard lounge, one possum box at a time. And when we do it in our neighbourhoods, we'll turn them into naturehoods. And we can stand with nature because we're one with nature. Let's do it. Did you know that while you're asleep, there's a whole world of activity going on outside? And just like us, we've got a home, or all of those animals that are nocturnal, they need a home as well. Think possums, gliders, and the ringtail possum makes a habitat for itself. It nests in this wonderful structure made from nature, and this is called a dray. Not Dr. Dre, but a ringtail possum dray. Once you embrace the wild, you can start to mimic something like this, take on a project and build a possum dray like this one. Check out the video and you'll be right into it. As you start to embrace the wild, you're going to open up a whole new world of opportunities that you don't even realize or necessarily know about. What do you want to do with your life? Where do you want to put your focus? Where do you want to work? Where do you want to earn money? Where's your heart? The more you embrace the wild, the more you love what you do. Then the opportunities come to you. Imagine this as your office, outdoors. Maybe you want to work in a landscape construction team, building gardens. Maybe you want to be a farmer and grow produce. Maybe you want to be a market gardener. Perhaps it's a zoologist looking after animals, or you're into plants. But the career opportunities are endless. And when we open our eyes to them by embracing nature, nature will give back to us because we need nature just like nature needs us. Let's do this together. Check out this video.
Hi, I'm Alex.
G'day, my name's Ben, and we're from the team at Embrace the Wild, a brand new youth program launching near you. Embrace the Wild experience has 3 key steps. Step number 1, you'll undertake a conservation project in your local area with the help and support of a Royal Botanic Gardens New South Wales team member. They'll help you identify local wildlife and create a habitat to help that species survive. Step number 2, you'll complete an educational course focused on working in a sustainability career and exploring some of the incredible green jobs out there that helps you make a difference and care for the environment all at the same time. Step number 3 is where you'll have the opportunity to apply for work experience with one of our partners across the state. You might find yourself at Taronga Zoo, Royal Botanic Gardens New South Wales, with a team, and Alex and I here at Jane Goodall Institute Australia, or a host of different businesses, non-profits and organisations across the state.
The Resource Kit provides a project framework that guides communities and young people to help living things flourish in urban spaces. It uses the principles of conservation science and project-based learning to benefit animals, people and the environment. There are over 24 projects to choose from, including things like lizard lounges, insect hotels and vegetable gardens, so there's something for everyone. The resource also includes detailed instructions for fun and educational outdoors learning activities, including things like habitat mapping, identifying animal tracks, and monitoring wildlife populations. You'll be equipped with the skills to independently and proactively address environmental degradation and biodiversity loss. Some outstanding participants will be offered a place to complete a short course program with one of our training partners that covers things like horticulture, zoology, and conservation related disciplines. This will be a great opportunity for dedicated participants as an extension of the information and skills learnt in the resource. These training opportunities will provide a strong basis for participants to apply for work experience, volunteering, and further study. If you are chosen to attend the training, you'll learn industry-ready skills and training to help you enter conservation careers and the rapidly growing horticulture sector.
So you might be asking yourself the question, okay, this seems like a really good idea, but are there any special skills or any prerequisites I need to meet in order to apply for Embrace the Wild? And the great news is that all you need to apply is a passion for caring for local wildlife in your area and an interest in exploring environmental careers. Remember too that you'll be surrounded by a whole group of other passionate young people who'll encourage you along the way, and mentors like myself and Alex who are here to support you in the journey. So you'll be doing the Embrace the Wild experience within a massive community, and I have a feeling that together we're going to make one massive difference.
We share our suburbs with lots and lots of other residents, such as lizards and skinks, like Snappy here. They're part of our neighbourhoods. But what do they need to survive? Someone like Snappy here is what we call ectothermic, which means they're cold-blooded. So to get going in the morning, they need their environment to help them. So they need a lounging space to sit in the sun so that it can warm up, but equally they might need a tunnel or a little space that's nice and cool so they can cool down. The best part about this is that we can help them by building something like a lizard lounge with a bit of a sunroom, let's say. Let's see how you can do it. I've just walked into the middle of a construction zone, a lizard lounge construction zone. Now, Pip, darling, what are the materials that you're using to build it?
Well, Costa, we have this old palm frond which has this perfect little hidey hole for the lizards to go into. We're also using this terracotta pipe to
that's perfect. It's like a total tunnel as well. What other things?
We're also using this rock so we can sunbake on.
Oh, see, I could see the lizard there with its sunnies on, just chilling, warming up.
And we also have this bowl of water so that the lizards can have a drink. But if any other animals get caught in it, they can come out by this.
Yeah, perfect for the insects and bees to walk down and take a drink without drowning.
What do you think about that?
Well, it's starting to come together. Setting up a little fly-through supermarket aisle for birds to wing it in and select different bedding material to take back to their nest is really not that difficult because nature provides the materials everywhere. The challenge is for us to think about and see it differently. To do that, I have a solution. Put your bird nesting goggles on, and through that, you will see the world around you very differently. And those materials are everywhere. You just gotta kind of look for them.
Hey, Pip, look at all this great nesting material. Yeah, I have a lot of space too.
I don't think any of this nesting material, someone's calling me. I gotta go, but check out the video. You'll learn all about it. Scissors down, I'm out.
As the urban sprawl expands, native habitats recede at an alarming rate. Plants provide food in the form of fruits and seeds, nectar, and also shelter, but importantly they also provide nesting material. You may notice birds in your local area at the end of winter or early spring feverishly gathering sticks and other fibrous plant materials to help construct their nests. Unfortunately, our sterile, built-up urban environments limit the potential to find nesting material. So why not give them a hand and build yourself a nesting material dispenser?
Last year I made some out of kitchen whisks, but this year I'm going to go big. You could just use some wire mesh and enclose the materials on the inside. But I'm going to use this old garden trellis I found. Shh, don't tell Dad. The gaps are a little wide, so I'm going to use this wire to make them smaller. So I've added all my fibrous material and I've just decided to add the plant on the top to help it blend in. Now, let's find a tree that we can hang it in.
Well, I managed to save my beard becoming a little bit of bird nest material. But I hope that project shows you how simple it is to get involved with Embrace the Wild. All of the projects that you'll find on embracethewild.org.au are practical. You can give it a go with your family, with your friends. Maybe you do something small like start a worm farm or a compost, or you might involve others at your school or in the local community and do something like a beach cleanup. We can do this together. We can reconnect to country, reconnect to nature, and above all else, stand side by side as nature and embrace the wild. Let's do it together.